All right, welcome back to another Tool Haul Tuesday video. This week's not going to be quite as exciting. I'm saving up for a hoist right now for the shop, so I'm gonna get my tool buying in check and cut my budget back on that quite a bit. But anyways, if you watch my other videos and if you watch the other short, go check that out if you want to. I was doing a fuel pressure regulator on a Duramax and getting in there to change it without pulling everything off the top of the engine. I had to get pretty creative. While I was waiting for parts to come in, I bought this guy hoping that it would fit in there to put it on, and it's a lot bigger than what I expected based off the Amazon ad. You see, I haven't even used this guy, and it's like coming apart. It's held together with like this plastic shrink wrap. It sounds like a baby toy. It comes with a 1/4 inch, 3/8 and 1/2 inch adapter, and this 1/4 inch to bit adapter, which after it's all in there is sticking out like that, and you're like 3 inches thick or 2 inches thick, so it's not really that handy of a tool. I was kind of disappointed with this. I'm gonna keep it because it might come in handy one day, but I kind of doubt it. Like I said, I'm disappointed with that. So at least now you know what you're gonna get if you get one of these off Amazon. Anyways, the second thing I got was these magnetic bit organizers, the Mayoko tool ones or whatever. Castleman, Mixed Power, all these Amazon brands are all coming from the same place. They are magnetic, which is nice. I threw all the bits from that Mastercraft Maximum 500 piece socket set that I got and did a video on. This is how they get it up to 500 pieces, I suppose. Pretty nice. They are magnetic, so if you want to stick them on the side of a toolbox, they aren't the strongest magnets for holding the bits in, especially heavier ones. I mean, that's a 1/2 inch nut driver. So if you put them on the inside of your lid of your tool cart, and when you close your lid, they might come out. So I'd maybe not do that if you were using a tool cart. And then for super long stuff like these, that's you're getting pretty risky there by the end of it. But anyways, they're pretty nice. I'm really happy with those. They were cheap. Buying them from the brand name companies, you're looking at $20-$30 a piece, and they're still coming from China. So figured go with those ones. It was like $30 for the set of 4. That's a pretty cheap way to organize a whole pile of bits. I'm probably gonna get more of them. Anyways, the last thing I got was this 3337 Sunex 3/8 drive mid-length impact socket set that's 12 point, and it goes from 5/16 to an inch with no skips. I haven't really had a chance to use this yet, but I'm pretty excited. I've always had good luck with Sunex sockets. These are the made in Taiwan ones, which is nice. You kind of got to watch and see where you're buying them. If they're this red kind of grainy case, they're usually the Taiwan ones. One of the benefits to buying them off a tool dealer or in person is then you can see that before you get it. Where if you order Sunex sockets on Amazon, you may or may not get the Taiwan ones. You might get the new China ones because Sunex did move to China. But yeah, pretty excited about those. That's kind of all I got this week. I did do a big order with my G2S dealer, but that was only last Thursday, so it'll be 2 weeks till he comes again. So it'll be not this next Tuesday. I probably won't have anything good, but then the next Tuesday I'll probably have a pretty good haul. One of the things included was the metrics version of these. These ones, the Imperials, were half the cost of G2S on Amazon. They were on sale. But then the metrics on Amazon were like $30 more than buying them through G2S. So that's kind of that's one of those things where you really gotta think, oh, well, stuff's cheaper on Amazon. Well, sometimes, or stuff's cheaper than G2S. Sometimes, right? So, shop around. It's kind of the fun of the game too. Anyways, this is such a shorter video. I kind of want to go over and hopefully get some advice from you guys that have experience with some of these brands. If you can leave comments down below, I'd appreciate that. But first, I just want to put this out there that these are the Mac anti-vibe hammers. I own pretty well every model they sell. These are one of the few things off the tool trucks that I think is absolutely worth it for everybody and a necessity. They are the best hammers. The dead blow poly hammers, Snap-on does better, but they're pretty expensive. The Trusty Cook made in USA ones, that's who makes them for Tecton, for Capri, for Gear Wrench, for Gray Tools, for a whole bunch of different companies use theirs. They're a really good affordable option for a poly hammer. But for a ball peen, I go with the anti-vibes from Stanley Black & Decker Group. You'll find them on Amazon under Proto. They are sometimes cheaper from Proto, but usually these are on a BOGO or a pretty good deal in the Mac Flyer. And then the Mac also sells nice kits that'll be like it'll be like a sledgehammer, a dead blow, and a ball peen, and then there you go. That's kind of all you really need. Or they'll have a good set where it's okay. It's your jackhammer, it's your dead blow, and it's your drilling hammer, and then you get the pack of the 4 sizes of ball peens. So they come in really nice sets where you usually don't end up with a lot of duplicates. I managed to buy pretty well all my hammers in sets because then you get a better deal on it. And the 16-ounce ball peen, I believe, is the only duplicate I ended up with, but that's all right because then I have it for the toolbox in the shop, right? But anyways, they used to be under the Craftsman label way back in the day, and then they were under the Stanley label after Stanley Black & Decker bought Craftsman, and then they realized they could make a lot more money off of them if they labeled them as Proto or Mac, so they could sell them to professionals, and then they cut off the stream to the hardware stores. I don't know why they did this, because obviously people are still willing to pay the price for the Mac and for the Proto, and they're willing to pay the premium price. Well, they brought them back under the Stanley label. And this hammer, this blacksmith hammer on the Mac website is retailing for over $90. And I can pick this one up off Amazon right now for less than $50. So you're spending half as much on some of them. The little 3-pound, I believe it was a 3-pound drilling hammer, like your little palm hammer, is like $90 from Mac. It's like $115 on Amazon from Stanley. So you really got to watch. But before you buy them from Mac, see if the hammers you want are available from Stanley. All right, then the last thing I kind of want to go over is I'm looking for a good set of metric impact sockets for 3/8 drive. I have that Castleman set off Amazon that I really like, that I've been using in the service truck, but I'm sick of going to the service truck all the time to pull them out when I'm working in the shop. So I want to get something for the shop. And I want to go something warranted, and I want to go with something that's one of those complete sets that goes up to like 22 or 24 millimeter. Gear Wrench does make a set that goes 8 to 22 deep and shallow that is in this price range. I rolled them out just because they also moved to China, and if I'm going to be paying the higher price mark, I want to get something that's at least made in Taiwan, not not China. Why would I pay just as much for something in Taiwan that I could get, or from China that I could get from Taiwan, right? So anyways, the Sunex set is one of the main ones I've been looking at here. This is the 12 point. The 12 point is like $20 cheaper than the 6 points. My thing is the 12 point impact sockets, I'm kind of on the fence on, because if it's something 12 point, the rare occasion you run into that, you could go and grab a 12-point chrome and break it loose by hand first, right? There's not that often I find myself running into a lot of 12-point. But anyway, so I'm looking at those ones. I may get the Sunex in the 12-point and then do one of the other brands for the other ones, because that's a really good deal. I think $150 for that is on sale, but 8mm to 22mm, I find that to be a pretty enticing price. But the one thing with this, like I was saying, with you get the red cases, it says colors may vary. So you might be getting the Taiwan and you might be getting the China. And you can see just a little bit, there's difference in the printing and stuff like that. So, you might be getting a not quite as nice product for that, but still at $150. That's pretty good. The other one I'm looking at is Capri. If you live in the States, it makes a lot of sense to go off their website. I don't. So to order from the Capri website, the shipping is insane. Then I pay duties on it coming across the border. Then I have to pay GST on it. And then I have to pay tariffs on it too, maybe soon. Where I can get it on Amazon, it's $8 more expensive off Amazon, but I don't have to deal with any of that bull crap, right? My one thing with Capri is because they aren't really set up to sell to Canada. You have to email them directly, and then they give you a quote, and then they ship it and send you an invoice. So I don't know what their warranty process is like coming to Canada, because if they don't cover shipping for Canada, I doubt they're going to want to cover shipping for an 8mm, 3/8 drive impact socket to Canada. So if you live up north here and you have Capri tools and have experience with their warranties, please comment down below. I'm really curious. I do really like the looks of their tools, what other people have had to say about them. They do look really good. And I like this set because for $180, I can get, so around the same price point, but I also get the mid-length 6 points, which I really like. I really like that. But anyways, the other options I've been looking at is a company called Genius Tools, which I believe is a Canadian company. Sorry, I got a bit of a stuffy nose. But they have a set from 8 to 22 that is I can get for like $90, which is pretty nuts. But it's weird because they have two sets and they're the same tray. They have this one that looks like just a generic impact sockets, and then they have these ones that look a lot nicer, and they look like the machining and like the style of them, they look absolutely identical to the expert tools from Mac. And I have the Imperial equivalent to this set from Expert Tools. So I'd like to get something that kind of matches. And this one's $120. So I'm paying an extra $30. But this one, it says is made in Taiwan. The other set, it doesn't say. So I reached out to them. I emailed them. I'm leaning more so towards this set, just because it is a Canadian company. It is quite a bit cheaper than Sunex and the other brands, and it kind of matches the other ones. And if it is made by the same people as Expert, I know the type of quality I'm getting. And those Expert sockets, I have to say, have been great. I have no complaints with those. I got them on a BOGO. Yeah, they were really good. But anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. I might also go with Tekton. I've been a really big fan of the Tekton tools I've been getting lately. But again, it's one of those things. Do I save myself, $50 and just go with the Genius? But anyways, so if you guys have, my biggest thing is the warranty, if I'm going to be spending this much. So if you have experience warrantying, as a Canadian, Tekton impact sockets, Capri impact sockets, or the Genius tool impact sockets. I'd really like to know your thoughts down below. SunX is probably up there with, like I said, I might get these for the 12 points, and then get the Genius tool set as well. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the impact sockets. Get yourself some Mac anti-vibes if you don't have them. Borrow one from a buddy for a while. They are phenomenal. Borrow one on a loaner, test it out. And yeah, that's what I got. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff coming in a couple weeks here. Next time I see my G2S dealer. All right, sorry about that. I went on a bit of a tangent. What I was gonna say is I was hoping to have more for today, but my Mac dealer missed my shop, so the couple things I was hoping to pick up from Mac, I wasn't able to get today. But anyways, thanks for watching. Follow along for more tool videos. I may start doing videos on the shop. Because I just started a automotive shop, so if you're curious to know kind of the ins and outs of that, leave a comment down below. And if there's interest in that, I'll start making some videos and stuff. Yeah, I appreciate you watching. Appreciate the comments. Shoot me a like. It's free. Subscribe if you want to follow along. Go check out my other videos. My other tool haul videos had a lot more to show for than this. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.